Hey, what's up guys? Nathan Bacon here. No, sorry. Clown Bacon here, as I decided to shake my team up last minute and make some proper wibbly wobbly decisions, which left me with 32 points on my bench. So to that, I'm gonna have to give us our world's longest unlucky. Unlucky! But it's time for the Gameweek24 Preview! But first, the Gameweek23 Review. With the game week average points being a whopping 58. Now, that's actually pretty damn high, that is. Almost higher than Snoop Dogg. But my team, the unlucky bench boy team, actually still doing quite damn well, even with all those wasted points, with my team still getting 72 points. Well, hey, I'll take it! With my old stinky boy rank being 139k, but my new premium, shiny, beautiful overall rank now at 128k. Well, hey! Now that is still, a pretty damn decent climb, saying I benched literally all of the points. But the games on my team finish like this. We're in this unlucky week, lads. The bench points weren't even half of it, mind, let me tell you. We're in my last preview video, I was planning, and I did say I was going to keep it, but I didn't, of having Bruno as captain, and I was also going to start Calvert-Lewin and Martinez. But I decided to be an absolute geezer and change all of that, making me lose all of the points. Where not only did I bench 32 points, 32, my captain also blanked. Gundogan missed a penalty, but thankfully he made up for that anyway. I also benched Calvert-Lewin, who ended up getting 12 points just to bring in Souček, who ended up getting a red card and a big fat 0 instead. Okay then. But after all of that, I somehow still managed to get 72 points. Like, how have I managed to do that? And I guess that is the problem of having an amazing squad, as every week you're going to have massive benching headaches and you're going to have points left on the bench. But, you don't quite expect 32 points on the bench every week. But you know what? After all the unlucky wibbly wobbly behaviour there, I'll definitely take my points, being happy chappy with it. And at least we can move on with, good players in our squad. Where my squad actually scored 100 points this week altogether. So, 100 point club, yeah? Does it count? Yeah, sure. But now I'm going to give my own little review of the games and then on to the juicy double Gameweek 24 Preview. Oh yeah, keeping this on apparently, wasn't going to, but apparently so. With the first game this week, so Aston Watkins beat Arsenal. Where Arsenal should have and really could have scored this game. So, I'm not quite regretting benching Martinez. No, I'm not saying that to dry out the tears squirting out my eyes, okay? I'm not crying, you are. But Oliver Watkins, lad, yes. Where to tell you the truth, I only have him because I couldn't afford Grealish at the time. But now, Watkins has scored 4 goals in his last 5 games, including a goal and all of the bonus here, making him deposit the 9 points into my pocket this week. Very nice. As the Villains got the 1-0 win there. But how did Martinez not concede? Like, what? Burnley Brighton. Well, I thought there was a reason I stayed away from Brexit Burnley players. And yeah, turns out I've experienced that after 1 game already. Where instead of just burning the transfer, which I was going to do last week, I ended up getting my man Pope in between the sticks to hopefully save all the shots and save me all the points. But he's already lost me 7 points in his first game because I was to play Martinez instead. So, oh dear. But it was mainly for the double next week and, hopefully he can make up for it then. But after I got him in, I was like, come on, surely Arsenal is a harder fixture than Brighton to concede, And oh, how the unholy Pope proved me wrong there and only got me 2 points instead of the 9 benched ones instead. So that 1-1 there was quite unlucky. Newcastle, Southampton. Well, come on, Southampton lads. What the heck are you doing, bruh? Well, I was potentially thinking about bringing in an Ings or an Adams very soon for their next double, but I got a feeling that would just be double disappointment there. So I'm definitely staying away from that one. And honestly, a 3-2 loss to Newcastle here is, in my opinion, probably worse than the 9-0 against United. Like, come on, lads. Do something, will ya? Fulham West Ham, the Battle of the Ham, where I went full balls deep into this one, lads, where I had Souček and Captain Antonio for the double points, right? Turns out it was just double the sadness. Where Antonio was a blanker, Soucek getting a red card for, brutally elbowing Mitrovic, right? For the big 0 points. But at least we did have some points in that game with Soufal just about keeping a clean sheet. And also almost scoring as well. So close to all of the points there. So at least Soufal made up for the rest, I'll definitely take it. I'll definitely take it, Daddy. After that disgusting 0-0 draw and a captain blank again. Man United, Everton. Where I was going to captain Bruno, but then I changed it. And the person I changed to didn't score and Bruno did. That's just how FPL works, isn't it? But his only goal was actually an absolute screamer. So he didn't actually have that many chances either, in the game. So, it wasn't too bad for me. But what was the big bad, and the thing that I literally deserve a spanking for right now, was that I benched Dominic Calvert-Lewin-Golski. Oh dear, why did I do that? Where I panicked, and I really wanted Soucek to play, because, the big potato salad man has been getting all the points on my bench, and I was like, no, not this time, you will play this week. And turns out, even when I play him, he's still punishing me for benched goals, because this time I benched Calvert-Lewin just to play him. He is literally the worst. So that there, is very sad news, and 3-3 draw there, with all the points just chilling on the bench. Spursy West Brom, where to a lot of fellas' surprises, including me, Harry Kane is back and started and played the entire game. What? Turns out his feet didn't fall off and his ankles are alright. Where if I knew that would be the case, that he would play, I would have definitely captained Son. And he ended up being one of my top scoring players in my team. So, come on. Sometimes it works being a dirty casual and not knowing information, It would have worked out better. But I guess I'll just take the 10 Sunny Boy points anyway in the 2-0 win to the Spursy. Wolves Leicester, where, when will I learn that I can't bench the best fullback in England, James Justin? Where, I wasn't expecting any points from him, to be honest. And he went and got a clean sheet and all of the bonus points from out of nowhere to add even more misery to the bench in the 0-0 result there. But no worries, at least I have him in my squad. Having to bench next week anyway, so, Man City, Liverpool, where I decided to start the Mo Salah ban, and then only one City defender in Cancelo, just in case, But more importantly, I also started the Sir Gundogan, where, whoa, I pretty much got it bang on the money with who I played with, hey. Where at first, Gundo went and missed a penalty, and I was like, oh dear, is this really how my game week is going to go? But then he managed to absolutely slap Liverpool and get a brace for himself, getting 2 goals and all the points, along with Salah also winning and scoring a penalty too. So yeah, it would have been a better call, to play Justin over Cancelo and bench both of my City defenders. Thanks, Mr. Captain Hindsight. But, I can't even blame with the 22 players from the triple players added in that game, which finished 4-1 to the new champions of the league. Congratulations, City. Very cool. You've won it. Well done. Sheffield United, Chelsea, where... what was that, Rudiger? Where he decided to have better finishing than Werner and just slip the ball past Mendy in the goal in his own net to not only miss his own clean sheet, but an own goal as well. But Chelsea, yet again, dominating the game, but actually winning by only 1 goal, and this time also winning by a penalty again. So do we actually have a new penalty FC in town, lads? Maybe we do. But the final game of the week saw Leeds play Palace, where, I decided to start Dallas over Justin, and hey, yes! Even though, the 9 Justin points on my bench could have, played someone else, Dallas went and beat that with a clean sheet and an assist and all of the bonus points to get the very, very appreciated 12 points there. Thank you very much, you sexy human, as Leeds got the win 2-0 there. And that was it for the game week. So again, all of the bench points to ever exist were on my team this week. But I am still very much a clappy, happy chappy with my score here. After, quite a wacky one in all honesty. But now, guess what, lads? Guess what time it is? It is time to move on to the Gameweek24 Preview. Where this is the week we can actually get all of the points, boysies. Where I have not 1, not 2, but 5 double game week players, with my triple City boys, Calvert-Lewin up front and Nicky Pope between the sticks. But we could actually have some more double geezers on our hands soon. Ooh. And where I do still have 2 free transfers and 3.9 million quid in the bank ready to splash. Where a transfer should be happening this week. We don't want to waste it, do we? But the reason I haven't done it and the reason I've been a patient boy so far is because more double game weeks could be announced as early as before the next deadline. Ooh. where there will be a big boy double game week in game week 26 and then big boy blanks in game week 29, which I think all depend on the FA Cup games that are happening this midweek. So we could find out in the next few days. Whoa! So there's potential to find out something very soon or before the deadline. So before I make any moves, I'm waiting till that. But right now, I would like to announce that there is a very, very, very large possibility that I could be live streaming a live Q&A later this week. Yeah! Where, we'll have a bit of fun and I'll be answering all of your questions for hopefully the next few doubles coming up as well. So we can get on it and we can start planning. So now I'm going to give my own preview predictions for all the games with all my players in, and then my potential moves for the double games, and finishing it off with the Captain Dino thoughts, which are already locked in already. I said that last week. I didn't change that. Where we start with the man at the back, and boy is he a keeper. Now wait, he is actually a keeper. It's Nick Pope. Where he plays Palace away and then Fulham at home. 2 games that could scream 3-0 losses and no points there. Or they could also scream 0-0 and Pope could get all the points, making me cream. But after that Palace performance against Leeds, I am actually very confident for a clean sheet here. And even though Fulham, have been doing pretty okay, they do still struggle to smash in all the goals. And I do think they're really going to struggle against Sean Dyche's Brexit Burnley. So there, I'm actually quite damn confident for at least 1 clean sheet to hopefully get all of the points there. But then we move on to our juicy defence, where we have the double trouble with the double action from Cancelo and Stones at the back, along with Gundogan in there too. Where, they have 2 tough cookie fixtures on paper, as they don't seem the best, but then you realise Man City are literally the best and they're going to slap everyone. So even though I'm not fully confident of 2 clean sheets here, and also I'm not too confident that both of my defenders will even play both games either, I do still think they can still get all of the points because their defence is just that good. Honestly, how is it that good? Where if worse comes to worse, if they concede, I have Sonny and Calvert-Lewin who are there against anyway. So hopefully, guaranteed points from somewhere there, right? You would hope so. But then Gundogan has been in such spicy form lately. There's no other player I would rather have in any other double game week right now because he is generally so good. And could even be my captain. Ooh, we'll get into that later. But you probably would say City would get the win here. So I'm very excited for my triple City there and hoping for a lot of the points. Stones 27 points again? He couldn't, could he? Imagine if he actually goes and gets all the points again. That would be mad. Then my only other defender for now is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who this time won't be on my bench, where he has 2 games, one against Fulham and then Man City. So it basically is just 1 game actually, the Fulham, and then the very small chance that he could get something against Man City. But you got to go for these doubles. He could get a hat-trick in both of them. Why not? I can tell you why not, because Man City have the best defence in the league, but you never know. But then we have some other saucy fixtures going around too, with Bruno Fernandes playing the terrible West Brom side, where I've seen a lot of people tempted to go for the captain Bruno there, even though it's a single game. But to be fair, yeah, I do think he's going to smash it there, and he's going to get a bit more than just single points. Well, I'll be honest, I would 100% captain him if Man City didn't have a double game week, probably. But I'm not going to captain him, and I'll just be very happy when he smashes me all of those points. But then we also have Soufal and Antonio against bottom of the league Sheffield United at home. But the Blades have actually been proper fighting recently. But, I'm still quite confident that West Ham could keep a clean sheet here and Antonio could actually get a goal. I mean, I said that last week when I captained Antonio, but that didn't go to plan, did it? Hopefully this week will be a bit different. And then we have the high-scoring walk-ins against Brighton and Vibe Albion, where hopefully there'll be more goals delivered there, as he's in pretty good form right now. And then to finish it off, we have Salah against Leicester, where he is still the top scorer in the league, even if Liverpool aren't playing that well, even if he's not doing much, he's still one of the best goal scorers in the league. So you never know, he could still get all of the points there. So basically, lads, we are absolutely ready to smash it this week, and we are ready to get all of the points. But we still have a transfer to make, so who are we going to do? Where I don't fancy getting any more Burnley players in, although I just had the thought of Soufal to Luton. I've already got triple Man City. It's a hell to the no for Fulham, and no one else from Everton tickle my pickle, really. We're also, all of my starting lineup, is looking quite sexual. So, if I was to make a transfer, it's probably going to be someone to sit on the bench this week and it's more for the doubles later on. Where again, I will potentially be live streaming later this week for a live Q&A to answer all your questions, but also, to decide what happens after all these FA Cup games. And, more looking at the double game weeks later on down the road. But for right now, the potential moves I could actually do will be Soucek to Rafinha ready for the next double, or I might do that Sofal to Lowton, for the double here, and also West Ham fixtures, a bit wibbly wobbly. But all of that will be figured out later on, and all will be revealed by the end of the week. So now let's chinwag with the most important thing, the captaincy decision. Well, like I said earlier, Bruno against West Brom is a proper nipple teaser, which could provide a lot of points there, but not captaining a double game week player in a double game week, especially when it's the best team in the league, Man City, that just kind of feels illegal to go for a single game week player. So I think it has to be a Man City player. But who would I go for? Well, even though the defense is literally so good, it's always that risk of potential rotation. And I would probably go for Cancelo, but with Walker just still strolling in the club, I don't know if I can trust Cancelo to start both of those games. So that leaves us with just one option. With the best player in the world. He's gonna get his gun out. He's gonna get his goals out. It's Gundogan. There's only one Gundogan. There's only one captain we can have. So Gundogan is my captain for this week, where he's literally in incredible goal scoring form. He might not be on penalties anymore, but also he might still be. You never know. And in the 2 games, I would say he's very likely to get at least some returns. And right now, with how bad my captaincy decisions have been, I just want some points, just give me some, please. But also, he still has that potential to get a lot of big boy points as well. But that is it for the Gameweek24 preview. So to confirm, transfers have not been made, and they're going to be made later on when potentially more double game weeks have been announced. The captain is definitely going to be on Gundogan unless one of his limbs randomly falls off by the end of the week. And I will potentially be doing a live stream Q&A for all of you to answer all your questions, and also just tinker about with my team later on this week. We can have the fun, we can have the chinwagon and everything there. But that is it. So thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.